Hello and welcome to For You. Love is in the air today, Chicklin.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Between us?
Not us, but well, there's actually love between us.
We have a friendship love.
Yeah, friendship love. I was going to say that.
It's very different from the love between Mia and Louis, right?
Yeah, it's something romantic.
That's actually one of our vocabulary words later today. Spoiler alert. Well, it's day 2 of our article, Kisses and Croissants, which is a story about ballet and love and determination. So what happened yesterday, Chicklin?
So we had this really beautiful girl from America who's 17 years old, and she is a ballerina, and she just arrived in Paris.
Yeah, and she's learning ballet, right? Which is a special kind of dance. And her teacher is described as what?
Dabrowski, very strict.
Yeah, very strict.
And I suppose very handsome old man. I have a thing for old men. I'm sorry, but...
Well, great. So this old man is the teacher, and his son, Louis, is a romantic interest of Mia.
Right. So we're going to get into and learn more about what's going to happen between them, right? Today.
Yeah. Could this be the beginning of a beautiful love story, or could it be a tragedy? Let's find out, and let's get into day 2 of our story about Mia the ballerina.
Reading.
Kisses and Croissants. In class, I work hard. I get cast as the Black Swan in our final performance, Swan Lake. Audrey plays the White Swan, so we practice together. Audrey helps improve my technique, and I help her find her emotions. Outside class, I spend as much time with Louis as I can. I mess up in a performance, and Monsieur Dabrowski's angry. He knows about me and Louis, and he says Louis dates many ballerinas. I feel heartbroken and break up with Louis. I must practice hard for Swan Lake, but I miss Louis. He showed me how to love something other than ballet. Thankfully, Louis shows me I'm important to him. We make up, and later, I give my best performance ever as the Black Swan. I know ABT will want me. However, I'm badly hurt in an accident. My audition chance is ruined, but Monsieur Dabrowski calls me. The Opéra de Paris wants me to audition after I recover. My ballet dreams and my new dream with Louis can finally come true.
Okay, day 2 of the story, and Mia says, in class, I work hard. I get cast as the Black Swan in our final performance, Swan Lake. Probably the most famous ballet show that there is. Swan Lake is super, super well known. And there's actually a movie called Black Swan.
真的.
It's a great movie. It's kind of scary, though. Anyway, the article used the word cast here, which is a word that has so many different meanings. But in this context, it's a verb which means to be given a role or character in a play or film. So if you are an actor or a dancer or a singer, to be cast in a film or a show means that you will play that role. You got the job, essentially. An example sentence could be, I was cast as the main character, but an accident 2 weeks before the show meant that I couldn't perform.
所以这个 cast 就是选派，那它的三态长一样 cast, cast, cast. 所以to get cast or be cast as something 就是被选为演出什么，所以这个字啊也可以当投射或头像的意思。所以有一个片语叫做 to cast light on something. If you cast light on something, that means you try to make something easier to understand. 所以有一种让某一件事情更好理解的感觉。比如说 the information we found may be able to cast light on the mystery. 就是我们发现的信息或许是可以解开这个谜团的。那另外老师刚刚讲到 performance 这个字 What does it mean?
Yeah, performance. Get cast as Black Swan in the final performance. Performance is a noun and it basically means a show. A performance is when you present something that you can do, such as singing, acting, or dancing, to an audience. So different kinds of performances could be a play, a concert, a ballet show. The verb form of performance is to perform. An example sentence could be, We will visit the theater tomorrow to see a performance of the musical show, Cats.
哇哦，所以 performance 就是表演，那它的动词是 perform， 所以或者是执行，除了当表演有执行意思，比如说做手术也是可以使用这个字。比如说 The surgeon had 3 operations to perform that day， 他那一天有3个手术要进行，所以表演的人我们在后面加1、2就好啦，就是 performer。所以在课堂上呢，米娅非常的努力，因为她在他们最后一场表演《天鹅湖》中是被选中扮演黑天鹅这个角色。
Yeah, so remember yesterday we had another character who was Mia's rival, Audrey. So Audrey originally was in level 5, whereas Mia was level 4, but then Mia got upgraded to class 5, so now her and Audrey are in the same class. So the article now reintroduces Audrey. It says, Audrey plays the white swan, so we practice together.
所以呢，我们昨天讲到的这个女生，她的 rival Audrey， 她是扮演白天鹅，所以他们会一起练习嘛。
Wow, this is kind of like, very poetic that the rivals are now playing the black and white swans.
Yeah.
So rivals in life, but also they're kind of rivals in the story too.
Yeah.
Well, the article continues, Audrey helps improve my technique, and I help her find her emotions.
That's good.
Well, that's great. So they were rivals before, but now it seems like they're friends. They're performing together and helping each other to improve. The article used the word technique, which is a way of doing something, a way of completing a task. It's a noun, and technique is usually used for doing something artistic or scientific. A technique is usually for doing something that's specific or difficult or needs to be learned. You might have a specific technique for solving math problems, or for playing table tennis, or for teaching a class. In dancing, your technique is how skillfully you do a particular dance or move. An example sentence could be, My dance teacher taught me some useful techniques to help improve my balance.
所以呢 technique 这一个字就是技巧、技术。那我们在这个定义下面，这里是当不可数名词。所以如果是打高尔夫啊，就是 golfing technique， 或者是你唱歌技巧 singing technique， 或像我们今天讲到的跳舞 dancing technique， 跳舞的技巧都可以。所以比如说 Mallory's dancing technique is good, but she needs to work on her fitness. 所以 Audrey 呢，除了她帮助提高这个 Mia 的技术，不过 Mia 呢会帮助Audrey 找到她的情绪 so they help each other.
They help each other improve their techniques, which is very, very nice to hear. Well, back to the story, and Mia says, outside class, I spend as much time with Louis as I can.
所以呢，你太爱这个人了，所以你就花很多时间在他身边。I hope she doesn't get too distracted.
Well, it seems like at the moment so far, she's managing to balance, her professional life with her love life.
And that's good.
For now.
Yeah, for now. 好，所以这边看到 as much time as blah blah blah， 就是越多时间，有和什么一样多，尽可能的多的意思。所以如果我们今天改成 as many as， 后面接的就是可数名词。那我们文章中因为是讲时间，时间不可以数啊，所以我们使用 as much as。比如说 Don't forget to drink as much water as you can, or you can take as many plates as you want. 所以呢，文章说，在这个芭蕾舞课外，他就会尽可能多跟 Louis 相处。
Well, as most stories tend to go, I feel like things are about to get bad.
I kind of have that feeling too.
Yeah, is this story going to have a happy ending? Well, perhaps. We'll find out. But for now, things are going to get worse. Mia says, I mess up in a performance, and Monsieur Dabrowski is angry.
I hope he's not the reason that she messed up.
He could be.
Yeah, 我们可以等下就知道。所以这个 mess up 就是搞砸。所以你也可以说 to mess things up. 比如说 the last thing he wants is to mess things up. 他最不想做的事情就是把事情给搞砸了。所以有一次 Mia 居然在表演搞砸，那这个 Dabrowski 先生就非常的生气。
Yeah, remember, Monsieur Dabrowski is the ballet teacher, and he's very strict. So if Mia does something wrong, he's going to be very, very upset, which is kind of scary for Mia. Well, things are about to get much worse. The article continues, he knows about me and Louis, and he says Louis dates many ballerinas.
At the same time?
Well, I'm not sure. That's not clear.
If it's in the past, I think it's fine.
Yeah, but if it's at the same time, that's a player.Yeah,
that is. 所以呢，好，这个 Dabrowski 先生他知道 Mia 跟 Louis 之间的关系，那他就跟这个 Mia 说，其实 Louis 是跟很多芭蕾舞者约会的。
That's weird, right? Louis's own father will tell his son's girlfriend that he dates many people.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird thing for a father to do, right?
It is.
Well, maybe he's trying to bring Mia back into ballet and away from his son.
Yeah.Well,
it's a pretty dramatic turn of events, and then something even more dramatic happens. Mia says, I feel heartbroken and break up with Louis.
好吧，所以来了，非常的快，他们分手了。这个 heartbroken 就是心碎的，所以 that means somebody breaks your heart.
Yeah.
你如果跟谁分手，就是 break up with someone. 所以他现在伤心了，他就跟 Louis 分手了。
Heartbroken, it comes from your heart feeling like it's been broken, that emotional pain that you feel when somebody you love does something bad to you or you 分手, right? You break up. Oh, poor Mia, she's feeling pretty low. She continues, I must practice hard for Swan Lake, but I miss Louis.
所以为了练习这个天鹅湖，他必须很努力的嘛，放很多心思在上面。不过他还是很想念这个 Louis。Heartbreak
is really painful. It's a different kind of pain than physical pain. It's emotional pain, but sometimes it hurts just as much.
You can't even fall asleep if your heart is broken.
Yeah, and heartbreak, the pain can last for a very long time. So Mia is struggling through this situation. She continues, he showed me how to love something other than ballet.
所以 other than 在这边指的是除了什么以外，那它比较特别，它可包含可不包含都没关系，所以就是可包含它前面讲到的事物也可以不用包含，所以他说这个 Louis 让他知道怎么热爱除了芭蕾以外的事物。
I think that's beautiful, even if you love somebody but it doesn't work out in the end, you can learn something from that relationship. So Louis was able to teach Mia that, life's not all about work.Or ballet, there are also important things to be found in relationships with other people. Well, things could get better here. Mia says, thankfully, Louis shows me I'm important to him. So the word thankfully here is used as an adverb, and it is used to express pleasure or relief at a fortunate outcome. So we use the word thankfully when we're explaining that a bad situation did not happen, or that a good situation did happen, and that it's lucky or good that the situation ended the way it did. For example, thankfully the rain has stopped, so we can still have the picnic as planned.
所以 thankfully 就是有一种谢天谢地幸好的感觉，那它是来自于 thankful 这个形容词，有感到欣慰的、感谢的。所以比如说 Monica wasn't badly hurt. That's something to be thankful for. 就是 Monica 没有受重伤这是值得庆幸的事情。所以其实 Mia 还是很爱他的。他说谢天谢地 Louis 告诉我对他来说是很重要的。
So are they going to get back together?
I hope.
Let's find out.Mia says, we make up, and later I give my best performance ever as the Black Swan.
Happy ending.
Happy ending.
好，所以 make up 就是和好。所以我们有一个片语叫 to kiss and make up， 就是 to become friendly again 的感觉，就是停止吵架，你们和好了。所以比如说 they kissed and made up as usual。所以呢 Mia 跟 Louis 就和好了耶。然后后来他也在以黑天鹅的身份献上了有史以来最棒的表演。
We make up. I'm not sure if that means that they get back together romantically or if they just become friends. It could mean either of those things.
Which one do you want it to be? We will see.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out. Anyway, Mia continues with, I know ABT will want me.
所以这个 Mia 也觉得说太好了，这个美国芭蕾舞剧院一定也会想要录取我的。
Yeah, well, that's great. So she's feeling confident in her abilities as a dancer. She can make it to the top. But just like a roller coaster, the story has ups and downs, and here comes a big down. Mia says, however, I'm badly hurt in an accident. My audition chance is ruined. Uh-oh. First heartbreak, now bone break. An accident is when something bad happens that was not planned. It was unintentional and unexpected. Nobody meant for it to happen, but it happened anyway. A car crash is a kind of accident, or falling off your bike is a kind of accident. Even something as simple as dropping a glass on the ground is an accident. Sometimes accidents can be not so serious, but if they are serious, people can really get hurt or even die. An example sentence could be, I broke my arm in a cycling accident in the playground.
所以 accident 就有意外或事故，所以我有一个片语叫 by accident， 就是什么意外地或不小心地。所以比如说呢 I found this letter by accident as I was looking through my files. 我在翻阅文件的时候偶然发现了这封信。那这个我们另外看到 audition 这边指的是试镜，那它当名词动词都是 OK 的。所以他因为受伤了，所以他试镜就被 ruin， 这个 ruin 就是破坏，所以有一次事故中受伤，哇，他的试镜机会就没了。
Right, so because of the accident, her chance at auditioning is ruined. Audition is when you try to get a job as an actor or dancer in a show, and ruined means destroyed. So because of this accident, she can no longer have a chance to be in the ABT. Well, not all is lost because, Mia explains, but Monsieur Dabrowski calls me.
但是呢 Dabrowski 先生就打给了他 I hope it's good news.
I think it will be good news. It continues, the Opéra de Paris, or Paris, wants me to audition after I recover. Well, that's great news. This is a different organization associated with ballet, and I guess that this one is based in France, not in America.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, after she recovers. Recover is a verb which means to get better, to get healthy again. If you break your arm, you need time to recover, to feel better. You might need to recover from emotional pain too. If you're heartbroken, as Mia was, you might need time to recover and feel better again. An example sentence could be, it took my sister 8 weeks to recover from her broken leg.
所以呢，这个 recover 就是痊愈跟康复的意思。那另外我们刚刚有讲到啦 audition 是名词动词，我们刚刚上面两个都有出现。所以你从哪里恢复就是 recover from somewhere. 所以 it's going to take her time to recover from the illness. 那一万它的名词就是 recovery， 超好记哦，后面加一个 y 就好咯，有复原恢复的意思。但是呢，巴黎歌剧院要她康复后去试镜。
And the story ends here with a happy ending. It says, my ballet dreams and my new dream with Louis can finally come true.
So that I think they made up in a romantic way.
Yeah, I think this last sentence tells us that they're now together again as a couple in love.
Yeah, that's so good. 所以 come true 就是实现，所以有时候我们都会说什么什么 is a dream come true， 也是我们常常讲的。所以米娅呢，非常完美的一个结局。她说我的芭蕾梦想跟我跟 Louis 的新梦想终于可以实现了。
Wow, what a great ending. So she lives in Paris, a city that she loves. She works or dances with this amazing dance company, which she loves. And she has Louis, who she also loves. So she must be very happy with the way that her story ended here.
I feel happy for her too.
Well, that is the end of the story, but we do have more to discuss about the context of this story tomorrow. But for now, let's go to our For You Chat question.
For You Chat.
Okay, today's For You Chat question. As a performer yourself, Chicklin, maybe you can relate. Have you ever missed a chance to do something very important to you? How did you feel?
So, like 2 years ago, I was going to have this really big acting audition. They were looking for actors. And just like a week before the audition, I got into a car accident.
Oh, no.
So I had to stay in Kaohsiung for another month to heal. And I was really sad and disappointed. And I was really upset. But I couldn't do anything about it. So I just... But I'm more like a, half glass, half full kind of person.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm sure that there is going to be other opportunities in the future.
Yeah.
So I kind of just like let it go. And
That's unfortunate.
I know, yeah. So I was really down, actually.
Yeah. There are things that happen in our life that we can't control, and sometimes you just have to roll with the punches, you know? Life can throw difficult situations at you. You've kind of just got to deal with them sometimes.
Yeah, but I think it's all about the thoughts. You put your mind at the right place.
Yeah.
And I think good things will happen.
And what do you do if you fall off the horse?
I'll go to the hospital.
You get back on the horse, Chickalin.
I need help. I need somebody's help to get me back.
I like that phrase. You know, I grew up riding horses with my mum, and I learned this phrase very early on. And it's a good philosophy for life. If you fall off the horse, get back on. You know, it means if you fail, don't give up. Try again. And I think you didn't give up because you're following your dreams now, right?
Yeah. I am still doing it. But not like being an actor, but like I'm singing.
You are, and you're amazing at it.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. You guys can think about this question. Was there an opportunity in your life that you missed out on? And how do you feel about it? Try not to have too many regrets, but you can discuss that with your friends. And we'll see you tomorrow for day 3 of our article, Kisses and Croissants.
Vocabulary Review.
Cast. Polly wanted to be Cinderella in the school play, but she was cast as a horse instead. Performance. The band often gives live performances at local bars, and everyone is invited to watch. Technique. Andrew is great at golf. He gave me some tips to improve my technique. Thankfully. Thankfully, my parents agreed to help me pay my bills until I found a new job. Accident. Tony fell down the stairs last night. He hurt his hand in the accident. Recover. It took a long time for Elena to recover and be healthy again after she was sick with the flu.
智慧小补帖
Heartbroken. Audition. Ruin.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net